Alright folks, took me a while to get the understanding of how this works. I'm using the library asset and I'm getting better at it, but that's pretty solid confusing. So here is the problem. When I'm using the asset library here, Shift F1, right? Asset browser, sorry, yeah, asset browser, Shift F1. So, and of course the asset library, so if you don't know, there is a file path here I'm using for this project here. And this is a real folder that exists in a directory that we need to give it a path. So what's happening is that there I have other folders, real folders to organize my stuff. Nothing to do with these folders here, fake folders, right? This we create inside Blender, we need to save though. And what's happening is that, wow, what are those? Oh my god, what are those duplicates? So this is haunting me forever, but now as I'm starting to understand or organize this, I know what's going on. So basically it turns out that this dummy thing, it exists from another file that is present in that directory. Then somehow, I don't know why, I linked it to here. So for example, these two, so I did something like this, link, or from here, link, I think it's essentially the same thing. So I did that, and for some reason, I don't know, accidentally I might have marked it as an asset. So you see, because I've marked it as an asset, okay, I think it is, okay, it appears here. So you see, it appears here. So this is the mistake. I have multiple assetized, marked as asset content in different files which are all present in the asset library, and those things will become like that also if we save incremental, right? So because then I have a duplicates on this, on the same folder, and all of them will have, of course, the same stuff on their own, and then we will start to get this madness thing. And then the problem is not easy to find which is which. Actually, I just see as, no, this can be, so you see, this I can clear asset, this I can't. So probably this is the real one, the real one, the one that from the other folder. So what I need to do is just clear these assets here. This one I can clear, so clear here. And also I cannot assign it because I need to be on the file, that original file which contains it. And so I'm still learning where should it be. If we don't remember, of course, this can be problematic. So scene generic asset. So at least I remember this UI functionality in Blender. So it's a way to find it. So the problem is that, yeah, I could easily reorganize it, but no, I need to be on the file. So, okay, let's also delete this because I don't need, and let's also delete this because it's wrongly set here. So what I need to do is that I want to bring it as a link here. And now you see the thing there, the icon of the link. So now, yes, I can mark it. No, I can't. So this is good, at least for now. Where this thing has gone. Okay, apparently I can't find it, but we're gonna bring it to the 3D cursor. We need to library overrides, just select it in this case, and there we go, bring it there. Not sure if it's snapping to the ground, apparently it is, so good. This is movable, transformable, and now I can place it here, and I probably can parent it to this empty here. Keep transform. Yes. And now it's inside the thing. Okay, so these things are for this precise file, modular corridor dark. And I'm gonna save it, and I'm gonna start to organize this thing. Let's see. Apparently we have a space here which is an asset which I don't need to be an asset, because it's coming from another world, literally from another file. So I don't know why this happens, but maybe I did myself. These things, if I don't organize them from here, they'll keep being this unassigned thing. So since I'm in the file, let's put this into the, okay, I also need to be here, save here. We're gonna put this into scenery. Let's also get modular stuff here, and why not dark corridor dark. And so here we get, okay, I've already assigned, and yeah, so just make sure it is here and save. You see this asterisk point. Alright, we click here, we still see them. We click here, we see them. We click on props, nothing. We click on character, we have something about characters. So, unassign, so we got rid of those things. And all those assets here, they, yeah. Okay, so wall metal. So apparently this is a material that I've assetized from this, yeah, this one as well. So I'm gonna test something here. Let's add a materials. And let's try to move all this to materials. So we were successful at moving some of them. And of course the ones we moved were because, yeah, I think this I've made here. This one probably not, but I can't be sure, so I'm not gonna mess with this. And most likely the rest is to be organized from another thing. So I know, fortunately, that I have these folders here, which is the props, furniture, and this file has got stuff that need so probably when I've assetized those stuff, they were all out of the apparently everything was from here. I just forgot to better this. Maybe not all of them actually. Interesting. Yeah, not everything, just certain things, right? So you see that some things work. Yeah, okay, so this is good because all these furniture things, they are now part of this. Now this is absolutely correct. For the materials, I'm not totally convinced. So here it'd be nice to have some, so something like, I don't know how to organize this. So let's say characters 01, props 02, scenery 0, 3 materials 04, and then we can save here. Then we could have maybe here we could have like world and nodes. Yeah, world, that world and composition maybe all together. Don't know what happened there. Yeah, just world. Yeah, and I still want to clear this, and I think the culprit here, let's go to the scenery. Yes, maybe there's something wrong here. So it's just a small room that inconsistent. I think there is nothing here. It's just observatory. It's very low poly, you see, but this is one interesting approach. So you can get rooms, provided you have good pseudo-modular, some approximation for the connections, right? This can help. The door, right? The scaling, all things. So apparently there is nothing here of interest. Maybe materials. Let's see. Yeah, so you see there have some reuse of materials here. I should be able to... Why doesn't it give by default? Okay. Let's say I create something. Yeah, let's place in the world here. Ah, apparently some materials. Ah, there. We don't see here, but we see here. I don't think I was using this as a default for making these materials ready. So I think I can just... Can I? No. Clear assets, alright. Nothing else here. So this scene entirely was, you see, one of the problems. Yeah, that's very important. So I can have these materials maybe even linked. Let's see. This is from another world. Let's say that I bring this one here, which we see that doesn't exist. I think I've overwritten something. Yeah, okay. If I bring it exactly in this raw, okay, so you see it is linked. So this won't create any duplicate, right? So this will be the way to reuse material, one way to reuse materials exactly as they are. And I think we can still play with the UV, which is mesh data gets. And so for example, let's assign this material here, and for some reason I don't see anything. Probably this because this is using... No, it's using EV. Okay, maybe I need to reset the... There we go. So we can probably change the... Yeah, we can play with the UVs, even though if the material is linked. So this is very fortunate. And that is interesting. So I leave it here, and I believe if we click here we will get... So I can save this because we're cleaning up this mess, right? this now becomes a material that I can assetize, asset mark, right? And if I do this, I create a nightmare. Yeah, I can protect here, but it's not the same. So this is the nightmare. This is what we don't want to be doing. So clear this, because this is already coming from another file, which I believe is the Starship. Yeah, so the Starship holds these materials, and that is that's something that yeah. So but then I want to relink this, right? So here we don't have the options. This is a little frustrating, so must be careful about this particular thing. So need to follow preferences while you are. Let's leave at link, sounds safer. This preference should be here. What is, yeah, import method is linked by default, right? Then this is where we can check here already. Where does this come from? Starship. This one, oh, you have multiple ones. Wow, how is that even possible? Okay, probably I was testing something. Alright, so we're gonna get here. Scenery. Now this is the scene, because I'm new since 5-star ship. So you have on world shading. We should have some problems in the world, because I'm using currently the one, then they are all the, yeah. So here you see gonna clear asset, delete, clear asset, delete, and this one. So they are 0 here, means they will be deleted. I just need this one, which is good enough, and that is it. So now if I get here layout, we're going to get, so I want this to be everywhere now that I'm working with that. Finally. But now it's finally the time to place this here also. Here, save. Let's bring it here to world. Finally, yeah, all will show everything in a nightmarish way. So here, world, no more things here, and here we'll have the duplicates, right? But now I know that probably all these materials, they were in this place. So this node group here, this is something else. Oh, there was one. Okay, so I'm gonna make another one just in case. I'm having problem with those compositor, because on my render approach it's glitching. Okay, let's save. Assign. So this one is from, should be easier to see this pattern, right? Oh, you can see here. Okay, Dorothy. This one is from generic assets, and this is from Dorothy. Okay, so that's all that is left. So there are first generic assets. Well, there's just this thing here. We'll also gonna get here. Yeah, just maybe I should give it to a furniture place. Why not, right? I expected to place more stuff here, but apparently it will be more appropriate being in Yeah, so in this case, let's try to do the following. I will assetize it, asset mark it in another, so it will be a prop and it will be on furniture. And since I have already, yeah, I have many of them, or do I just have one? Usually I use it, let's see. Dummy, okay, it's linked, but this is not good, so we're gonna, in this particular case, we want to make it real. So, okay, to make it real, another way would be just to append, and then I'm gonna, yeah, I can unlink this one. Then this one we're gonna call dummy. We're gonna mark as asset from here. Now that we are here, we are bringing this one to props, and so now I'm gonna see where is this one. It is in that other scene, so I think I can, what if I, yeah, it will break some files, right? Should I try this? No, I'm not gonna even try this. No, let's try this. Okay, for the sake of science. The dummy was broken and it disappears. Yeah, okay. So this is, will break some, unfortunately, but I'll have on some other organized file, but whatever, I have just to bring the dummy again. Then we got to finally Dorothy, and here we got this node group. We're gonna place it in compositor, and the glaive we're gonna put in characters. Yes, characters, and Dorothy, and there it is. So it's like a prop accessory first, and of course pose assets. These are pose assets. I probably would be better to organize them differently, right? So could do like 0, 0, 1 pose, cars, pose assets. Oh, welcome. How you doing, bro? Long time no see, but I know you are doing live streaming. Also, hope you're doing fine. So cars, pose, assets, pose, just pose, and actually 0, 0 will be better. It's like a majoritarian thing. Unfortunately for this, there is, yeah, I'll need to bring that from the, right, save here, refresh. Then now we are going to open again Aisha, is that it? Yes, Aisha, which contains this. I'm gonna bring this to directly into here. Save, now can save. Finally, okay, so now we don't have unassigned madness. Finally, this is clear, folks.